So welcome to our Python class. So yesterday we discussed about files and writing a file, reading a file and read line. So now we are going to appending data to an existing file. That means we are adding another text into the previous file, so which are already existed. So that is appending data to an existing file. Now here, when we want to preserve an existing file and append new data to its current contents, that is the appending. And appending data to a file means new data to the end of the data that already exists in the file. That means already we created one myfile.txt, so that are already existed, and we are going to add some data after third line. So here in Python we can use a mode to open an output file in append mode, that is, which means the following. That is, one is the file already exists, it will not be erased, right? And the file does not exist, it will be created. So suppose if the file is already existed, that can be used here. If the file is not existed, we are going to create that. Okay, so that is the thing. And when data is written to the file, it will be written at the end of the file's current content. So if we need to write any other some data to add, so that can be written, that can be write in the end of the file current content. So that is the thing of appending data to an existing file. Here the next one is renaming and deleting files. So for this no example is given, so simple, that is, don't bother about that. Simply open your program, that is my file, and whatever you want to write after the third line, that is here. So if you write any data, so write here, so using f4.write and change the text, so automatically, so here, and after that last f4.close, so automatically the data can be saved in the text file. Okay, so that is the output. So try in the lab. And the next one is renaming and deleting files. Here, so we are going to rename that, okay, or delete that. So now Python OS module provides that help you perform file processing operations. So Python will support to perform an operations on the file, so such as renaming and deleting files. Okay, to use this module we need to import it first. So if we use this module, we have to import first, right? And then we can call any related functions. After that we can call that. Okay, so now here the first one is rename. This method is used to rename the existing file, and it takes two arguments, and the current file name is new file name. That is, the syntax is given here, os dot. So that means we can importing from the os, that is os dot rename, that is current file name comma new file name. And the example is os dot rename of my file is going to convert to the my file 1. Remove, that is, remove is nothing but this method is used to remove the file by supporting the name of the file to be deleted as a arguments, that is os dot remove file name. So automatically the file will be removed, so which we created. Okay, and next one os dot remove my file. Okay, I will not go for create this one. So why? Because if we done this, then our file will be deleted. So that is the reason I do not use that, I do not create that. Okay, so now here using loops to process files. So this is another concept, that is using loops to process files. Some programs use files to store small amount of data files are typically used to hold a large collection of data. That means the files is used to save the larger, that is number of data. Okay, hold large collection of data. And when a program use a file to read and write a large amount of data, a loop is typically involved. So when we are performing an operations on the large amount of data, so the loop is must be used. And so for that, here it is given one example, that is, write a program gets sales amount for a series of days from the user and write those amount to a file names, that is, the file name is already given, that is sales.txt. The user specifies the number of days of sales data needs to enter, the salesman how many days to take. Okay, that is our program. Here the example is the example 1 and the example 2 both are given. So here copy this, I explained in the editor, so paste this. Here number of days, so what our program, so what is given, the sales data, that is, write a program to get sales amount for a series of days. Okay, that is our work, right? So we will find out that number of days. So for that, here number of days I am taking the variable, and here int, so already you know why we taken this. So here number of days, that means number is a digit, so that's the reason I am taking here the string is converted into the integer. And here input, enter number of days sales amount, so that can be, so we are giving in our output section, so automatically that can be converted into the strings to the integer, and that can be assigned to the number of days. Here that is sf is nothing but sales function equal to open. Now we are going to create the file, that is sales.txt, and we are writing, first of all we are create, right, we have to create the file. That's the reason I am giving here w, that is sf equal to open in the function sales.txt, and we are using w, that is write mode. Okay, so now here I am using for loop for count in range. Here I am using range function, that is, that can be starts from 1 and number of days plus 1. How many days we are arranging to the number of days, that can be counts, that can be increased by 1, and that means sales equal to input function and enter sales amount. Now we are entering the sales amount, and next sf dot write, that is string, we are converting into strings sales plus slash n, that is for separate line. So here, so whatever you used, whatever you assigned here, that can be used here, right? And now sf dot close, automatically we will close that, and after that we will print that the data is data written to sales.txt file. Now save it, save, run module. Okay, Python programs. Now sales.py, save it, the file is saved. Okay, now enter number of days sales amount. I am using 3. Enter sales 6,000, 5,000, 2,000. Data written to sales.txt file. Let us check. Let us check. So here it is sales. So here the sales is saved. Let check sales files. See, first we given 6,000, second we given 5,000, third we given 2,000. So that is the our output. Okay, and next one is, so the second example is, so select, copy, here take another one example, paste it, run. Okay, sales one dot py, save it, and let us check. So first of, see this, define main function. In the main function we are taking one x variable integer, we are converting the number of days into integer, that is input how many strings you want to enter. Okay, then that can be assigned to the how many strings, 2 strings or 3 strings, 4 strings. So 4 is nothing but what, integer, that can be assigned into the x. Okay, now second one is f file open equal to open sales1.txt w, and for that we are going to create sales1.txt file. Already sales is there, then the second one is sales1.txt we are going to create. For that, for count in range 1, the value can be starts from 1, and the value can be 3 values I need, then 1 plus 1, so that can be increments. Then next, y equal to input enter a string. Now fo dot write string, so first string can be assigned to the y, and that can be takes here and separate the line, and after that another, so how many values we need, so that much of lines we are taking, that takes here, and after that fo dot close, and now print data return to sales. So here 1.txt file, and we are calling the main function here. Let us save it, run this. How many strings you want to enter? I need 3, so enter a string Naveen Kumar from Jagityal, right? So enter the data written to sales1.txt. Let us check. So here sales1 is created, and now here the text file open Naveen Kumar from Jagityal, right? Suppose if we runs another time, run module, let us type another one, welcome sales1.txt. okay, so let us run another time, run welcome, enter. First you delete this file sales1 dot, I am deleting here, file was delete. Okay, then next so again run this, now enter welcome, sorry, so run. So 3 variables I need, 3 welcome to Python program. Let us check. So created, then open welcome to Python program. So let us write some more time, right? So 2, so enter welcome to Python program for Naveen Kumar. Okay, let us check. Okay, so which are already existed, the data can be deleted and that can be overwrites, right? The file was opened and that can be overwrites. Okay, so now again I am going to run this. So 3, that is welcome to Python editor. Okay, let us check, open, now here welcome to Python editor. Okay, so this is the thing of our sales program. Then now here another one is there, that is reading a file with a loop and detecting the end file. So first one, a program read the contents of file without knowing the number of items that are stored in the file. So which the data is already stored in that, so that can be used to retrieve. So by using the program read the contents of file without knowing the number of items that are stored. So how many lines that can be stored in the file, so we no need to that, so simply we can read. Okay, for example, the sales.txt was created without knowing number of items in the file. So how many items is there, I don't know, but so I can read. Okay, suppose we need to write a program that reads so here number of items in the file. Suppose we need to write a program that reads all of the amounts in the sales.txt file and calculate their total. Okay, so then we can use a loop to read the items in the file, but we need a way of knowing when the end of the file has been reached. In Python, the readLine method returns an empty string when it has attempted to read behind the end of the file. This makes it possible to write a while loop that determines when the end of the file has been reached. So here already we are having 6,000, 5,000, 2,000, that means 13,000 total. So let us see, so what output we will get. Okay, let us copy this, select new one, paste it, and here SF sales function open, just open, that is reading is nothing but opening, and another variable is line equal to SF dot read line. Only one line we are reading at a time, and now the while function we are using, that is line not equal to empty. Okay, line not equal to empty, then amount equal to int line. Okay, then print amount. Clear? So I hope you will understand this. And line equal to SF dot read line, that is read line function. Automatically the line can be reads that can be loaded into the SF, and after that can be from the SF the line can be read and that can be loaded into the line, and after that SF is closed, then run. Sales using while dot py. Okay, so automatically, so we are getting here the data, that is reading the data. Okay, 6,000, 5,000, 2,000. Now this is the reading the data by using reading function, and now here using for loop to read lines from file. So it is also same, copy this, we are using here for loop, paste. So SF open sales.txt reading line, SF dot read line, at a time we are reading one line for line in range lines. So one by one line, that is here, and next amount equal to int line. So one by one we are loaded into the amount, then print the amount, find separating the line with slash n, and the line equal to, that is SF dot read line, so that can be loaded into the line, and that can be repeated until the empty function. Then next SF dot close, then reading using for dot py, then check. Actually we will get this this type of output. Okay, so let us trace the errors in later time, and